Wow, that's James Bond. Come on, number 007. Is it James?
Yes, that was James.
What did he want?
Well, only you. For your eyes only, he called.
I'm very happy to be here in Berlin for that Italian movie. I'm very proud of being part of it, and it was moving yesterday. I think it was well received. I didn't read the press today, but no, everybody seemed to be fine. It was very warm in the room yesterday. And I don't know why, but it's already the second time everything is gathering together and happening at the same time. Maybe there's a coherence to it. And I've always been celebrated as an actress in Chanel, so I'm glad it's happening.
Your character in this movie, she's using her sexuality to promote her ideas and to achieve whatever she really wants.
Wow, using her sexuality to promote, that's not my vocabulary, but no, it's fine. It's a very moving character. First, because it's very linked to a certain frame of cinema, just that, idea of the femme fatale. The representation of women has not changed so much with time, but like you have either saints or prostitutes. I do the prostitutes. The book it's been inspired by, adapted from, is a wonderful novel, and I've been very excited to do it. I think it's a woman who's resisting everything. I first read just a treatment. The script was not written yet, and then I got to read the novel, but it was the first novel I was reading in Italian because I learned Italian for the movie, and it was a good initiation.
But were you dubbed in this film? Because I'm having this impression.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm dubbed. I'm dubbed in that version, but there's going to be another release normally with my voice. Yeah, it's a pity.
I was gonna do the dubbing, I suppose, in the French version of the movie.
I did the dubbing in the French version, but I like the danger of the direct sound, and I'm not sure I'm very good at dubbing.
So that's the second time that you're working in an almost Italian production after Sotto falso nome. So is it any kind of difference working in France, working in Greece, working in Italy?
Yeah, there's a lot of differences. There's a sense of cinema in Italy, in everything, but even in the street and on the set. If ever there's, let's say, a very small problem, it's going to become a big drama. I think that's very cinematographic. But no, it's been a bit by chance, but thanks to the success Sotto falso nome had in Italy, I had to meet with Michele Placido. And then, thanks to the movie of Michele Placido, I met with another Italian director, Roberta Torre. And I don't know, the stories, the scripts, just my desire was there, more than in the proposals I got in France.
Do you really like reading books?
Yes, I love to read, and I prefer to tell someone a story I just read than to tell stuff about myself. I think books are great metaphors.
You have also worked in Greece, and I know that you are also 1/3 Greek. So how was working there? You have done 2 films. The one is going to be released this summer. The other one has already been released in Greece.
But it was a great experience for me. The first movie I really was with Panos Koutra. He's a great man. I was very touched to do it. I did a small part, but it was my first time working in Greece. I didn't know Greek at all. My Greek is not good. It's going to come, but I'm working on it. And no, it was a tough experience, difficult because of the language and because sometimes the production in Greece are not having enough money, or so the conditions are a bit difficult, but whenever you have enthusiasm, you can do whatever. and then with Nikos Aliagas, it was a movie of Costa Nazis, and the script was written by Susan Schiffman, who was the script writer of Truffaut. That's the last script she wrote. It's a beautiful story. I read it and I didn't understand why Costa was sending that to me. I just sent him a note saying I was very happy to have read that story. It was beautiful and it made me travel, in smells and images. I didn't understand he was offering me a part because it was a part of, like the Greek woman in the village with 2 kids, and I was 25 and I went like, okay. But I did it. He was dreaming it. I think once a director is dreaming something, you can do it.
Now that you're an enormously beautiful woman and that almost a lot of men probably would try to do something, to get your attention, what was the most weird thing that happened to you? From probably a fan or, I don't know.
Nothing. I'm still waiting.
Now, do you have any other special plans for doing something else?
I just did the part of Simone de Beauvoir in a French production, and I'm going to start shooting in America. It's an independent movie. It's a remake of Sisters by Brian De Palma with Stephen Ria, Chloé Sevigny, and there's even David Cronenberg having a small part in it as an actor. And after that, I'm going to do my first comedy in France.
What's the secret of your success, in your own opinion?
The secret of my success? I don't know. Coco Chanel was saying, chance is not a small thing. Chance is my soul. That's you can work on your chance. Or Napoleon was saying that chance or luck was a form of intelligence. Can we just talking next to...
Did you read the novel before shooting the film, or did you prefer to read first the screenplay and after the novel? Do you consider this movie as a political film?
It's definitely a political film. I don't know if it necessarily, it takes place in an imaginary world. It's much like our world, but it's not a history of anything. And it reflects things that happened 50 years ago, it reflects things that happened recently, and some things that are completely fictional, maybe future, who knows.
Do you like using violence in your ordinary life?
No. I think I'm a pretty pacifist person. I'm the girl who takes a bug outside, picks it up and lets it outside. I don't really believe in taking life at all.
Well, in ancient Greek tragedies, the women used to cut out their head just to mourn. So when you cut out your head, did you really mourn?
I don't think I personally experienced any mourning when I shaved my head. But it was a really great experience just to sort of let go of that aspect of vanity for a while.
In all of your films, death exists.
Yes.
And I would like to ask you why.
I think because it has something to do with mise en scène. When you have to show some scenes of death, you have to ask you many questions of what you show, what you don't show to the audience, and it's very exciting. It's like sex scenes. It's important things, and I like to shoot this kind of scenes.
And in this cycle of life, the character starts in the film, and we see him as an obnoxious, a very angry, a very stressed guy. Do you think that sometimes when we are very close to death, our life can really change and we can see it in a very optimistic way?
The thing is that at the end, he has the chance to go through this journey towards death. And it's the occasion for him to think about very big questions about life, the relationship with your family, if to be a father is something he really wants, or very existential questions. And he finds some answers, so he dies with a smile.